After Vegeta seemingly self-destructed himself, we now cut back to Florius. As we can see, he's struggling in a lot of pain right now, seemingly taking a lot of damage from the explosion from Vegeta. Damn it! I should have used more power to defend. However, it seems like he's self-destructed. I don't feel his ki either, yet I feel a disturbance. Vegeta. Even Goku is taken aback by the huge explosion, wondering if Vegeta is still alive. Interestingly, however, it seems like Goku now has gained the ability to heal himself. Come on, buddy. Heal. Cutting back to Flores, in a surprising twist, we still see Vegeta's arm popping out of the crater of his explosion. And it seems like he's charging up a powerful ki attack, waiting to launch it at Flores. What? And devastatingly, Vegeta is launching a huge ki attack, and it looks like he is using Final Delic Gun as well. Now charging and raging up against Florius. It looks like Vegeta caught him off guard. His blast was way too fast for Florius to react, and it seems like he now even got more damage, and even with some holes on his body. How did I not see that coming? Simple! I hiked my ki to 0 and then jumped back up at full power, right after I blasted you. There's more to fighting in power. I knew you will be stronger than me, so I had to outsmart you. Confidently, Vegeta said that. However, he is still damaged beyond belief, with a lot of blood and still holes in his body. It's a wonder and a miracle that he's still able to stand. But how? How did you survive that explosion? You blew yourself up. Florius said that really surprisingly, as he didn't understand how Vegeta was still able to stand, and it really seems to have caught him off guard. Vegeta, however, now holding Florius in a chokehold, says, I didn't survive. I ate a senzu right after the explosion. However, my wounds didn't fully heal because of the explosion. But more importantly, however, I received a Senkai boost, and with this form I am in, it's amplified by thousands of times. So you won't have expected me to become thousands of times stronger in an instant, and it caught you off guard. Cutting back to Goku, however, he seems to be healing more and more efficient. Vegeta, what a guy! He knew what he was doing. He really is a genius fighter. However, I worry Vegeta will spare him or not. He seems like a good guy. Apparently, while Goku has said that, Goku seems to figure out apparently that Florius' energy is good and not evil-hearted. Goku's able to sense the goodness inside of Florius' heart. What? However, perhaps unsurprisingly, Florius just manages to go behind Vegeta, already landing a punch that will probably be very devastating, and is able to just fight and stand, even if he is damaged. And brutally, the punch just cracks Vegeta's skull, and also makes Vegeta pukes out blood. A punch never seen before in Dragon Ball. We finally get to see it right now, in Mortal Kombat style. As now, Vegeta's flying off the distance with great speed, as the speed of light, probably times 100. And now we see Vegeta seemingly unconscious in the crater. And now Florius is walking menacingly towards Vegeta, saying, Alright, enough fighting. I am not a villain. As Florius has said that, now it's clear that he is not here for evil intentions. However, Goku just shows up and starts punching Florius with multiple punches. And he seems to be fully healed as well. And right now he is fighting in his mastered Ultra Instinct form. Enough! However, Florius is having none of this, as he's now blocking Goku's punch. But he is still severely damaged at the back of his head, seeing that he's bleeding with a hole in it. As we now see Florius grabbing on Goku's arm, breaking his arm, and making multiple key wind attacks going through Goku's body, and now leaving behind many holes as well. However, Florius just brutally continues to punch down Goku, and now he's bleeding all over his face, still holding his arm, and still bleeding brutally. And now we see Goku flying off in the distance, greater than the speed of light. as Florius now says, I decided to use 1/quadrillion of my power instead of quintillion. Your master Ultra Instinct will have been a problem. As Florius has said that, he claims he still has a huge power reserve left, and now in an instant became 1,000 times stronger to combat Goku in his Ultra Instinct form. And also we have to recognize that Goku did gain a huge Senkai boost, of course, after healing himself as well, probably becoming thousands of times stronger by the Senkai boost as well. It's hard, it's good, but his way of fighting is brute. Vegeta will probably fight me like this as well. As brutally we can see that Goku's got a huge beatdown. If he somehow will get healed, his Senkai boost will be massive. Good, now I'll heal them, and then the real training begins. As we now can see that Florius' intentions is just to train Goku and Vegeta. But for why, we do not know yet. As now we can see that Florius is now attempting to heal both Goku and Vegeta. Now Goku fully healed has now gained a huge Senkai boost, as he says. Whoa, I fully healed, and I've received a huge Senkai boost as well. I didn't need your help. I could get stronger on my own. And then like that clown, I didn't drop from form. Who the hell are you anyway? As Vegeta said, he is still not clearly happy about the situation. Surprisingly, however, he definitely still is in his final form and didn't drop from his form, unlike Goku did with his Master Ultra Instinct. So we now cut back here, both Goku and Vegeta fully healed, and Florius also healed himself, now Goku using his instant transmission to meet up with Vegeta and Florius. I will explain later who I am. We have little time. Now both of you, do the fusion dance. We need to train hard. As Florius has said that, now wanting Goku and Vegeta to fuse together to actually have a real challenge to fight them both. However, Vegeta in his usual self scoffs, no way! I won't fuse with this clown! Fine, then I'll force fuse you two. As Florius has said that, interestingly, what is that supposed to mean, force fusion? Now Goku as well being surprised. What? And now we can see that Florius instantly grabs Goku's and Vegeta's face and is about to bump them into each other in very fast speed as well. Also Vegeta somehow dropped from his form, interestingly enough, as Florius has seen to have magic or control transformations apparently. However, interestingly enough, it seems like Florius manages to fuse both Goku and Vegeta into one. A new fusion is being born as we speak right now, as Florius says, their power is even more than expected, probably because of their rivalry. Now a godlike fusion has been born, and now the fusion says, what the? A different fusion? And my power feels like it's billions of times stronger than either Vegeta or Gogeta. I call this fusion Kujito, the Force Fusion. As now the new Force Fusion Kujito has been born, also claiming to be billions of times stronger than either Vegeta or Gogeta. How strong will this fusion be against Florius? This fusion is superior to all other fusions. Even if Vegeta or Gogeta somehow fused, this Force Fusion Kujito you named will still be more powerful, and it multiplies both your powers in one, and an extra 100,000 times boost. But your rivalry surpassed it to 1,000,000 times boost. So then, let our training begin. It also doesn't have limited time. It lasts as long as the user wants it to. Florius now has said that it is clear that even Gogeta will be stronger than a hypothetical fusion of Vegeta and Gogeta. How strong is this fusion really? Well then, I will use 1% of my power. Let's see how strong you are. As Florius instantly has said that, now instantly teleports behind Gogeta's back, with Gogeta being quite surprised on how fast Florius really is. Huh? But surprisingly, even this very powerful fusion still gets heavily damaged by Florius just in one punch, already puking out blood as we speak. However, Kujito is now putting a 180 on Florius, now instantly behind him, punching his face as well, as Florius is being quite surprised. However, it's not just a regular punch, it seems like the punch is so devastating that Florius is now flying greater than the speed of light, with a lot of G-force behind his back, and now bleeding as well from the back of his head, as Kujito just menacingly stands there. It seems like you made us too strong for you to handle, and this is only my base form. I need this. Every second I fight, the more powerful I become, and you as well. Don't get cocky. This isn't even my 1%. As Florius now has stated that, even saying that he didn't even use 1% of his power. Witness Super Kujito! Now Kujito has gone into Super Saiyan, now fighting with Florius, somehow keeping up. As now the fight seems to be intensifying, and we see that the dimensions are breaking apart just by these two titans clashing each other with multiple punches. And this is Super Saiyan 2! So now Kujito goes next level with a crazed look in his eyes and very powerful lightning charging all around him. And shockingly, with one heavy punch against Florius, coughing off blood, now seems to like also break dimensions apart with the same punch that hit Florius. And to make it even more dramatic, we can see that the punch literally made Florius fly off the planet in great speed, faster than the speed of light. As Florius says, that one punch launched me in space and broke the dimension with one punch back to the world. As they were fighting in different dimensions, that one punch from Kujito managed to break through the dimension back to the world. However, the punch proved to be so devastating that Florius now got punched all the way to the moon from the planet. Damn, they are strong. However, Kujito doesn't give Florius any break, as he now teleports to the moon in Super Saiyan 3, punching a hole through Florius' chest, as we can see a familiar rabbit, so you're having a huge sweat drop as well. This is a Super Saiyan 3. Broke me through the moon. As once again, Florius in great speed now moves away from the moon, also getting broke through it, as we can see the moon almost splitting in half. But of course, to make things even more dramatic, Florius is already reaching Mars at great speed. Of course, as a Super Saiyan 3, Kujito, this is not surprising at all. I'm about to crash in Mars! However, Kujito was just waiting for him at Mars already, saying, he is almost reaching Mars! How are you so fast? As with tremendous speed, Kujito now launches himself off Mars, now about to land another punch against Florius, who is already flying at great speed towards Mars, and now towards Kujito's punch as well. This will be a very, very devastating punch for Florius to handle. As now brutally, Kujito punches through Florius' body, punching even a more greater hole that's bleeding out, and now Florius is puking blood as well. Very devastating punch, Florius saying, this pain will make me stronger. As Kujito now says, you can't handle level 3 of Super Saiyan, then imagine you got on blue. Master Instinct or an Ultra Ego would be a nightmare for you. And of course, the punch was already devastating enough, but now it seems like Florius is now crashing through 4 different planets from just one punch alone, from Kujito in Super Saiyan 3 alone. How many more planets do I have to go through? As we can now see that Florius is now in great speed, flying towards another planet, but he's already heavily damaged, with blood all over his body, and even some holes appearing on his skin as well. However, Kujito already appears behind Florius, now grabbing him by the neck, saying, "No more planets but the sun." As Florius responds, "You bastard!" Suddenly, Florius grabs Gogeta by the hair, saying, "How about no? Huh? Let go of me!" Suddenly, Florius now spins Gogeta in great speed, also saying, "Now it's time for you to see what it's like crashing to planets." As now, Florius is now throwing Gogeta into a nearby planet, also in great speed as we can see. But perhaps unsurprising, now Florius is doing the 180 just like Gogeta did earlier, now suddenly behind him, throwing a huge punch on his back of the head, not even allowing Gogeta to crash into a planet because Florius' punch will be obviously be more devastating. As we now can see the real scope of the damage on Gogeta's head, breaking his skull, puking out blood again. Mortal Kombat style, Florius obviously hit a huge devastating blow onto Gogeta's face. However, Gogeta seems to be unfazed and just goes into a god form, saying, "I'll show you Gogeta God!" Suddenly, Gogeta punches Florius' face very hard. Now also Florius puking out blood, breaking dimensions again with huge wind ki all around it. And the universe seems to be breaking apart as they fight. As we now can see, Florius is flying very fast, probably a million times the speed of light at this point, also very bloodied, with Gogeta catching up as well, flying as fast as he can towards Florius, trying to land another devastating blow. However, Florius seems to block Gogeta's punch, also seemingly being fully healed as well, as Gogeta surprised now responds, "What? You had trouble with Super Saiyan 3, and now you block me as God?" However, Florius just responds, "I was suppressing my power." However, they just keep fighting and we can see that the universe is now breaking apart, with shockwaves going through the universe, and massive ki winds that is just insanely fast at the speed of light, also traveling through the universe at a very high speed, as we can see that they cross multiple galaxies as well. Now Gogeta finally manages to hit a devastating blow on Florius' skull, saying, "What's the matter, big guy? Did I broke your skull?" However, if the punch wasn't already devastating enough for Florius, it's even more devastating for Universe 7, as we can see a ripple effect through the entire multiverse, even affecting other universes as they fight. As Florius and Gogeta keep fighting, the first God of Destruction to react to this is the God of Destruction from Universe 6, who can see the ripple effect already in his own world as well. As Champa is very scared and says, "Ah! Thanos! What is happening?" Oh my, it's Florius fighting a few Saiyan, Goku and Vegeta. This must be serious if Florius is fighting. And even on planet Earth, on Capsule Corp, Bulma is yelling, "Goku! Vegeta! What are you numbheads doing this time?" However, as usual, Beerus is just sleeping through this, and he's more bothered by the fact that his sleep is being disturbed, rather than making any worries about this universe. How dare these Saiyans disturb my sleep? There are bigger problems than your sleep, Lord Beerus, as Whis responds. Back at Capsule Corp, however, Bulma responds, "Can these Saiyans not be satisfied with their power, or do they have to break the universe?" And back in the fight, we have now Florius who says, "We gotta stop fighting, or else we will break the multiverse. Let me create a realm that can't be broken by unlimited power." Gogeta, surprised, responds, "You can't do that?" And just with a snap of his fingers, he's now creating already a realm that can't be destroyed, as his magic really shows that he can create such powerful realms. And now Florius says, "So then, let's keep training." Kuchito, again surprised, responds, "Whoa! We're in a different realm with just a click of your finger? Well then, let's test if this realm can handle blue! Oh, it will." As now they are fighting so fast and so powerful that they leave after images of themselves fighting, and however, Kuchito manages to punch a hole through Florius' chest, as it seems that his blue form really shows that he is super powerful. Now Kuchito manages to uppercut Florius' face, puking out blood once again, and we see how powerful it is, and see that the realm almost a scar in it as well. What's the matter? Is blue too strong? As now Florius is flying with great speed in his realm, says, "I have underestimated you. Now it's time for my 1%. Still implying that Florius hasn't even used the 1% of his power, which is very, very crazy if he didn't. Now Florius is powering up in this godlike form never seen before in Dragon Ball. Shocks Kuchito, as he is quite surprised with this new power. What? And I'm leaving it in this cliffhanger. If you guys want to see more episodes, leave a like, comment down below. And thank you guys for watching. Peace.